It is required of stewards that they be found faithful. But with me it is a very small thing that I should be judged of you or by any human court. In fact, I do not even judge myself, for I am not aware of anything against myself, but I am not therefore acquitted. It is the Lord who judges me. It is Saturday, the 25th day of November, 2023. I'm privileged to read our devotional thought today, and it is entitled, It is the Lord who judges me. That's, It is the Lord who judges me. And the verses, 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 2, 3, and 4. And it reads, It is required of stewards that they be found faithful. But with me it is a very small thing that I should be judged of you or by any human court. In fact, I do not even judge myself, for I am not aware of anything against myself, but I am not therefore acquitted. It is the Lord who judges me. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 2, 3, and 4. Pastor Alistair Begg writes, Anyone who has ever been a leader knows the vulnerability that comes with the position. Whether a school teacher, politician, scientist, team leader, or CEO, anyone who attempts to lead others will learn that there is a spotlight on them due to their position, and they are susceptible to misunderstandings and to false accusations. When Paul described good stewards, leaders, to the Corinthian church, he said nothing of their popularity, giftedness, influence, or even success. No, the real test of this kind of biblical leadership was that they have been found faithful. Faithfulness was the yardstick, and faithfulness was his anchor. Paul was basically saying, I'm not going to allow my life to be carried along on the emotional roller coaster of undue compliments on the one hand and undue criticism on the other. Only one option, one judgment matters. Paul recognized that he couldn't even adequately elevate the purity of his own motives. He did not judge himself in the sense of seeing his own self-assessment as accurate. It is the Lord who judges me, he knew. He recognized that God was gazing upon the very core of his being and that his requirement was faithfulness. This recognition allowed him to press forward without being distracted by the adulation of some or the envy and opposition of others. When you find inept leadership in any organization, you will likely be able to trace the incompetence back to a leader who became less concerned about leading people and more concerned about being liked by them, or who became less concerned about putting others first and more concerned about their own prestige. So, as a result of desperately wanting to be liked by someone or be honored by everyone, the leader lost the ability to lead anyone meaningfully, to say what must be said, or to listen to what must be heard. Throughout life, if you are always measuring yourself by the approval rates bestowed by others, you won't be able to function. Since human knowledge of the facts is always imperfect, compliments and criticisms are also always imperfect. So don't allow yourself to be knocked off balance by premature and imperfect judgments, including your own. It is good and right for you to examine yourself, but having done so, you must remember that there is only one judgment that ultimately matters. God is looking for faithfulness to His Word and His people. Let that be the liberating yardstick of how you conduct yourself as a leader, a parent, a spouse, a friend, a Christian. Great devotional thought for today. It is the Lord who judges me, and that He does and He will indeed. And so my encouragement to you is to serve the Lord with gladness, and we can do that after we have been found being faithful. So faithfully serve your Lord today, in Jesus' name. And those of you reading through the scriptures in a year, 2 Chronicles chapter 13 and 14, and Luke chapter 7 verses 1 through 23. Clive Walsh here. May the Lord richly bless you.